Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. So today, this is a review video. You know how this goes. You got to set it up. You got to do the problems. You got to see if you're getting the right answers. The only thing I'm going to remind you is you need to have one of two methods used. You're either going to use that proportion, which is that the part over the whole equals the percent over the 100 over 100, or you're going to use the percent equation, which means the part equals the percent over 100 times the whole. Now, some of you may have already realized as you're practicing this that this looks kind of familiar, and there's another formula where n equals the percent over 100. In other words, what's the decimal version of that percent? So when you look at it, like if you had 76%, some of you may be realizing that that's the same thing as 0.76 every dang time. Okay? All right, so you're supposed to be using one of those. I don't want to throw you for a loop on that n equals percent over 100. So if that just messed you up, then just ignore it. Don't worry about it. And just keep doing what you've been doing. Okay? That's the key to it. Do what you've been doing if you've been successful. You've been asking questions, you've been doing the right things, you're doing fine. Okay? All right. So go. Hit pause, do these problems, then hit play and see if you understand it. Now what I'll do is at the end of the video, I'll go over how to do these in case you just didn't get them right and you want to know what you did wrong. Be careful about rounding. Okay, here you go. Hit it off. Let's go. All right, there you go. There's your answers. Now remember, you were supposed to use percent proportion or percent equation. If you can't see one of those two formats in your work, then you need to ask how to do it or watch the video and see how. If you did something you learned in 6th grade, that's great. You know how to do it, but you don't know how to do what we're trying to teach you, and that is use a proportion or an equation, which you have to know next year. Okay, so look at this. See if you got A is 68 is 85% of 80. B is 22 is 55% of 40. And A, for example 2, 89.97 is 215% of 41.8. And B, 42.5% of 59.2 is 25.16. Okay, and if they would have said round to the nearest tenth, you'd say that's 25.2. Okay. All right, so now you tried those. Now do these. Remember, you're using that percent proportion and percent equation. Use one of those two. Remember what we taught? I taught you. Taught you to identify the part, the whole, the percent. Circle those, label those. That's the safest way to do it. Not going to give you extra points if you do it that way. I'm only looking at, can you set up the proportion or the equation? And did you do that to solve it? And did you give an answer? Okay, go. All right, here you are. So we can see that A is 70.59 is 362% of 19.5. And 10.78 is 55% of 9.6. So 10.78 is the solution in that one. This one, the whole was how much was being downloaded, the whole file, right? That's the file is being downloaded. If the download is 19.5% complete, how many megabytes have been downloaded? So that's our part. How many have we downloaded? The 19.5% is how much has been downloaded. So we would have gotten 48.17 or 48.2 megabytes have been downloaded. So this last one, Jack started a 60-minute run on the treadmill. So that means he started one, right? And you got to be careful because at first I read this and thought maybe I made a mistake, but I was wrong. I was right in the first place. But so my mistake was thinking I made a mistake. But Jack started a 60-minute run on the treadmill. If the display shows that he's completed 56% of his run, how many minutes has he completed so far? That's the key phrase, so far. And so you would say Jack has completed 33.6 minutes of his training so far. Now, you got to remember that if they want 8 round of minutes, that's going to be 34 minutes, right? But 33.6 is the most accurate, is an accurate answer. Okay, so now if you're at this point and you have looked at it and you think, okay, I get this, I got all the right answers, I used the percent proportion and percent equation to solve all of these. I wrote them out, I labeled things, I have complete sentences for my answers on these. Well, you're done. Because at this point, if you did all of that, you're done. You've done it, you know what you're doing. If you're hanging around, you're just going to fast forward to see me show you. Matter of fact, I'm just going to do an extended video. So I'm going to end this video and I'll post another one that's the extended video of how to do these problems. Okay? So you're going to, if you got 100% on this, you are totally done. If you didn't get 100% on this, but you want to know how to get 100% on this, well, then you would watch the extended video. Okay? This is just a review. So if you got it and you understood it by the lessons you've done so far, you're ready for the quiz. Let's go. Okay, good luck. Have a good day.